Anytime the subject of starting a business is talked about, I hear people saying, I want to start a business, but I don't have the money, I don't have the funding, I've not got someone to help me. Yeah, those excuses may be there, but the truth is that they are not the actual reasons why you're not starting a business. And in this video, I'll prove to you why. And if you actually have an idea or a business idea that you have not got a fund, I'll show you how to get that. And I'll give you 3 ways. Those 3 ways I'm going to give you with practical examples of companies that you can go to for help. Some of them are Ghanaian, some of them are international. And whether you are in the US, UK, India, or China, or any part of the world, you can go to them for that help. Please, if you are new here, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. The reason why I started this channel was to help you to succeed in business, entrepreneurship, and in life, and to achieve your biggest goals and dreams. Now, before I go to the first point, my advice is that start with your own. Start with the little that you have. In fact, most of the things that you need to really help your business succeed self is not even money in the first place. It's the idea. So you need to develop the idea, develop the plan, develop the prototype. The prototype is what you have that you can show that this is a sample of what the product or the service is, and you can if you have the prototype, it is what people will believe in and can come in to support. If you don't have the prototype, it even shows in the first place that your idea does not even exist. If you don't have a prototype, you don't have a business plan, no one will come from anywhere to support a business. So you need a prototype, a clear a sample of what you're doing, and then even if you are operating, if you are even in operation for some time, you can show that this is what you are doing, people are patronizing and they are really in need. That is even a plus for you, and you can get more help. So the most important thing is the idea. Your idea should be something concrete, something that is organized, something that you can show to someone that this is what I am doing. So you should have a business plan. Have a business plan. If you don't have a business plan, you don't have a prototype, then you cannot even go to anyone to help you. And if you don't have a business plan or you don't know how to write it, you can search online and spend a lot of time to learn how it is done. Or contact me. That is my area of work. Contact me. I will write a very executive one for you. I've written business plans for people. Some of the people I wrote it for, some have got as much as 100,000 Ghana cedis funding. If you really want me to help you get a very professional business plan, you can contact me after watching this video. So I'm going straight to the point to give you examples of businesses that can help fund. Okay, so number one of the ways to get funding for your business is venture capital fund. Venture capital fund is a funding by venture capital companies, and a venture capital company is a company made up of venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are investors who have money to really invest in other companies. So they come in to invest in your business for equity, that is for ownership in your company, or for an interest in the money they are lending to you. And I have a lot of people saying, okay, me, at the beginning, I don't really want people to come in and have ownership in my company. Yes, the big companies around the world that you see today, all of them, they started small and they got venture capital funding. So if you don't really need their money, then if you don't want them to own part of your company, then you should not go for their money. And your idea can be there for years. So that's why I earlier on advised that, well, you can start small. When it's growing up and you really want to expand, then you go in for venture capital funding. Having said that, I want to give you examples of those venture capital companies. One of it that I know very well, and these examples I am giving you are credible sources. Number one is Venture Capital Trust Fund. It's a company in Ghana which is located at the seafloor of Ghana Shippers House at Reach, Accra. Their website is venturecapitalghana.com.gh. You can check out and then you know more about them. Another one is Oasis Capital. Oasis Capital is in Ghana. They are located in East Legon. And then their website is oasiscapital.com. You can also check out for them. Another one I can talk about is ycombinator.com. Y Combinator is a global platform. They are in the US, but they fund companies all over the world, and then that is a reliable source. There's another one which is MEST. MEST, their website is meltwater.org. They are in Africa. They have an office in Ghana, and what they do is they incubate you, they train they train you, develop your idea, and look for those that are funding for you. That one, they really have the funders, but they just need to know that your idea, they need to at least incubate your idea, train you, grow up the idea to know that yes, this is something really feasible, and they can get investors for you. And so all those that I mentioned, the number one thing that they look for is what? A business plan and a prototype. Do you have a business plan for your business? If you have a business plan, you have been in operations for some time, you can show people what you have done. You have an income statement report attached to your business plan indicating what you have done in the past. That is a plus. But if you have nothing to show, then you should not even go to a venture capital company. The number two of the ways to get funding for your business is to look for angel investors. What are angel investors? Angel investors are individuals who have money to invest and in startups, and then they can be individuals or groups of individuals. The difference between angel investors or venture capital is that venture capital are big companies that are into funding. Angel investors are individuals who have the money to fund. They are usually individuals who have they have a lot of money on their own and they can invest, or they come together to form a network that they invest. So there is a slight difference between angel investors and venture capitalists. The difference is that venture capitalists are bigger companies, and then angel investors are individuals or smaller groups of individuals who come together to fund. And then another difference is that angel investors can usually invest in a very early stage, but venture capitalists mostly invest when the business has been in operations for some time and there is more evidence to show for operations of what has been done. So it is easier to get angel investors than venture capital. That is it. It's easier to get angel investors than venture capital. And so that is about the angel investors. For angel investors, the examples are: one, we have Quick Angels GH. Quick Angels. They are in Ghana. Their website is quickangels.com. You can check. They are at Rain Road around Adabraka in Accra. Check out for them. And then all these that I'm mentioning, another examples I want to add to the Quick Angels is angelslist.com. Yeah, that one is a global platform. Another one that I'll talk about, we also have fundersclub.com. They are also full of angel investors, and then they can invest in your business. In addition to what I have mentioned, whichever country that you are living in, you can get angel investors and venture capitalists. What you just need to type is angel investors or venture capital companies, maybe in whatever country that you are living in. So for example, if you are living in Nigeria, example of venture capital companies in Nigeria, example of venture capitalists in UK, example of venture capital companies in the US, or wherever you are, you will get more examples that are closer to you that you can go in for help. Now the third one that I will give is family, friends, and relatives. Yeah, families and friends can invest in your business. The only thing I will caution you is to be careful when you have family or friends coming in. Please make sure that you document things. Why am I saying so? Your relationship with them can spoil because of money, because maybe they invest in you and one day you didn't document the terms clearly, and now what you said you give them, they think is less than what they knew. So maybe you should come into a formal agreement for them to know that this is the amount you are going to get, and then make sure that they bring in the money and you document everything clearly. So that is the third option to go for funding. And as I said, all these methods that I am mentioning, they are there. And then for the family, they are mostly people who know you and trust you and know your capabilities. But for venture capital and angel investors. There are people who probably don't know you before. This is part 1. I will talk about part 2 of getting funding for your business in my subsequent videos. As I said, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that I will continue to give you more powerful videos like this. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.